EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Working with his 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, Bridgewater being chased out left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays is uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From midfield now, Haskins. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Bridgewater's throw taken in here by Patrick. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Haskins throw there, taken in by Smith.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
49 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This is the tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Bridgewater. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Eluding the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Here's Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Play action. Haskins looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Haskins to throw. It's caught by Sanders. Sanders, a 1st down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Haskins. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Haskins. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is not...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Bridgewater. Into the hands of Patrick left side. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They go play action. Bridgewater under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Haskins, he'll fire deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Haskins. He's going to look deep here for Ward. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos have taken the lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is now 21-14. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 41 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking here for Smith downfield. They got his man complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith 95 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, bim. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. This is Fant on the short completion. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They go play action with Haskins. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Haskins' throw complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got Smith here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Haskins now off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 29. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And McManus able to put it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Haskins' throw complete there to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, he'll fire it deep for Rager. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll try and grind some clock with 4th. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Now it's Haskins. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Throwing now is Haskins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. For the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is James Robinson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. On second down and 4. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just a yard to go here on second down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll run here with Robinson. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long. And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. 2 and now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make him really earn it.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Now they hand off to Coleman, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Coleman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's caught. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the draw play, Coleman. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.